Sacrifice.
What's up everyone, Kinetic here and welcome back to Soul Sacrifice on the PlayStation Vita. I had an idea a while back, an idea about showing you guys how to gain a lot of levels in Soul Sacrifice, and now we are just hours away from the worldwide release of Soul Sacrifice. I felt it's about time that I probably show this video to you guys and show you my strategy. This is what I used when I was trying to gain a lot of life levels to unlock the final Black Rite spell that I needed to make my Forbidden Spells aka Black Rite video. This boss is called Hydra, a poison based boss, and I will show you my setup just before we get started with that. Because Hydra is a poison based boss, and so are the minions in the area, I will be using fire to counter that poison. So these throwing attacks here I will use on the minions, and when they are locked in Infernal Hell, which is like a fire stun, then I will break that stun with ice for a skillful attack. Here I've got my most powerful mortar shot. This is one of the keys to this strategy. And here I have a golem. This is the key to this strategy. It could be any kind of golem. I mean, cater this to whatever boss that you want, because this strategy can be used against many different bosses to farm them and to you know, get whatever you want from them, levels or spells or anything. But bring along a golem and bring along a mortar. That's what I highly recommend for this. And this here is a really good healing spell that I have. Even though I can do this fight flawlessly 9 times out of 10, I bring it anyway just in case. And here, this is really good for this fight. This is a poison protection spell. Hydra casts many different types of abilities, and one of those is a poison gas that fills the air, and it doesn't matter where you are in the area around the boss, even far away. If you're not protected, that poison gas will fill your lungs and then you will take damage. Kind of similar to what the Phoenix boss will do. Phoenix will ignite sort of the air, the atmosphere on fire, and everything, including other minions, will take damage from that. And if you're not protected, then you will get hurt. Well, the same thing like Hydra. So I bring along this to prevent that type of damage. And that's it. So again, yeah, make sure that you bring, I think, a mortar type of shot and a golem for this strategy. And in the second time that I do this, I will show you guys the new Berserker Black Rite spell, which is really, really nice. Alright, let's get started. So why Hydra? Why this boss? Well, it's not so much the boss or the large number of points that you can get for defeating this boss, but it's actually the terrain. This map is really, really good for controlling and sort of manipulating Hydra into this strategy. It's very narrow, there's not a lot of space here, and for a really big boss, that actually, in one sense, it kind of makes it really dangerous for you, but by applying this strategy, it actually makes it a really, really easy fight. Okay, so I'm spawning into the area now, and here you will see 2 paths. There's one there, and there's another path there. There's a minion up ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and light him up with my throw attack. You can see he's already on fire, so now I just break that stun with an ice attack. Skillful attack, and it's dead. I'm just going to leave that right there as bait. I mentioned this in a previous video as well. If you leave sort of a half-dead minion like that, other minions in the area will try to come to the body and consume it, because if they can, then they will sort of double in power, I think. They will become a lot more powerful, and they even gain new abilities, which can make them really dangerous to have a super-powered minion around while you're also trying to fight a boss. And I'm going to leave that last one there because I'm going to use it to refresh my spells here in a moment. You can see there is the boss, and you can already see he's kind of stuck in between like these 2 spaces here, these 2 walls. It's already a very small space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up to the boss, I'm going to cancel the animation here, and I'm going to immediately cast Golem. Right there, no closer than that, that is perfect. So there, Golem starts laying the smackdown. I'm going to cast my poison armor, and now I'm going to come back here and sacrifice this minion to refresh my spells. it's important to put the golem between you and the boss, because what will happen most of the time is the boss will try mostly to just walk through the golem, which is impossible. So as long as the golem is in between you and Hydra, then he will be unable to get around, and he'll just take an ass whooping from the golem instead. Okay, so now Hydra's coming down this pathway. I'm going to bait him a little bit to come deeper inside, and now, right here at this opening, I'm going to recast Golem. So you can see, again, there, Golem is in between me and Hydra, and he can't get past there. It's too narrow for him. So now, I can just start shooting mortars. I'm going to keep my poison shield up, though. My poison armor, and just start chucking mortars. And all the while, Golem is over there doing work for me as well. Ah, there's the poison gas that I was talking about, but I won't have to worry about it because I've got my poison armor up. Doing huge amounts of damage right now to Hydra. And that's it in a very short amount of time. Even with not as many levels in magic as I have now, you can take down Hydra like this in about 5 minutes or less. I think I might have got hit by that orc at the last second. I'm not sure. Nope, I did get hit by that damn orc. Yeah, you. So that kind of ruined my my perfect score, but the score is really not the most important thing for this demonstration because what I'm doing this for is for the levels. So now I have the option to either save or sacrifice. Because I want more magic levels, I'm going to sacrifice and I'm going to gain 75 points. Bam! There we are. Level 62. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, so this time I'm going to repeat the fight, but I'm going to take some damage, that way my Black Rite spell will be activated. There is a minion. Here we go. So that should attract the other minions. They're like sharks in blood. I smell it a mile away. Okay, so there's the boss. Run up, cancel, activate Golem. And just like before, turn around and start blasting him with mortar shots. Some minions will spawn very soon. It looks like they're spawning right there at Hydra's feet, which is really fortunate for us. That means that they take damage from the Golem, and they also took damage from my mortar shots, and they went down really quickly after that. Alright, come on, Hydra. Sometimes he will sprint at you, so you have to be careful. He won't always, like, just stroll around like this. But for the most part, this is how he moves around the map. Like that. Cast Golem. Bam! Look at that. He's got nowhere to go now. He's totally stuck. Let's see how much damage that is so far. Oh, he's in orange, yellow, I mean. Broke a cursed part. I'm gonna fire a couple more mortar shots at him. He tried to poison gas, but I'm protected. He's already orange now. I guess I should let him hit me if I'm gonna demonstrate this, this Berserker, huh? Look at him, he's red! I'm not gonna hit him anymore. Oh, okay, there we go. I was afraid for a minute there. I was like, oh man, is the Golem gonna kill him? There, you see that? I got poisoned because I didn't have my poison armor up. And I'm taking a lot of damage right now. Poisoned and taking damage. There you go, you see him running around like that. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, I want him to damage me a little bit more, but it's kind of dangerous with only 10 life levels like this. Oh, there we go. Ooh, that almost killed me. Heal! Ooh. That was close. I'm breaking my heal spell, but I don't care. Because this is the end anyway. It's over, Hydra. Berserker! Hold triangle. And proceed to kick Hydra's ass. This is such an awesome forbidden spell. I love what it does. You create a whirlwind with rocks and lightning. You can see it's just stunning and pushing back. Literally pushing back Hydra. All over the map. And you can move around. You can move left and right. You can move your character very slowly, progressing more and more towards the boss. And you can pin them in corners like this. And look at him, he's down. I don't know if this spell has any effect on teammates. I haven't done this in multiplayer yet. Maybe somebody else who has the Japanese version has tried this. But it's very cool. I like it a lot. And that is the end of Hydra. The consequence of this Black Rite spell is that... Oh wow, it's still active. What are you reaching for? The consequence of this Black Rite spell, look down here at the spells. You can see now all of my spells have turned to question marks. I don't remember what my spells... that disappeared. What my spells are and where they are. But it's really not that difficult. Turns out that there, square, was the same spot as my Golem. It doesn't change the placement of where your spells are, it just hides the icon, so that way you can't see them anymore. But if you remember, and you should, what spells you had and where they are, then it's very easy to kind of continue on with it's very easy to continue on with using your spells. And a pro tip for all of you Golem freaks out there, if you still have a Golem out like this while the boss is, you know, ready to be either saved or sacrificed and your teammates are getting annoyed because they have to wait around for your stupid Golem to despawn, all you have to do is, if it's still over there, just cast it again in another spot away from the boss. And it will despawn from where it is at the boss and then appear over there wherever you cast it. I don't see a lot of people doing this. In fact, I've only seen one person that really liked using Golems do that. The rest of the time, people are just like, yep, I'm just gonna let my Golem stay right there and nobody can do anything. Have a little bit of courtesy and move your Golem, please. And there's an easy 75 points. There you go, guys. I'm going to be max level pretty soon again on this character thanks to this strategy. And like I said, you can apply this to many other bosses, very similar. Obviously, some bosses this would be probably near impossible to do, such as Harpy or Griffin or whatever kind of boss that will fly around. But more importantly, in this type of area. If it's a big open area with lots of space, then it's going to be harder to keep the golem in between you and the boss. The boss will try to move around sometimes around your golem, but in the narrow area like this, it's damn near impossible for Hydra. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. That is how I farmed levels for life and also now for magic in Soul Sacrifice. If you are itching to gain a lot of levels and you happen to have Golem and you see a boss in an area like this, then give this a try. Give this strategy a try. It works really, really well. And yeah, Soul Sacrifice hours away. I'm really, really excited. There's going to be a lot of Soul Sacrifice content coming up very soon on my channel. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying the other content we have. We're doing a Demon Souls playthrough. We're finishing up Dead Space 3. We will do a Dark Souls playthrough after Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls 2 when it comes out, and more. That's all I'm going to say for this video. If you enjoy this video, if you have any comments, let me know in the comments section below. Click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more. My name is Kinetic, and I'll see you guys next time.